Daniel, would you come here a moment? What do you think this is? Looks like a countdown. Of course it is. I know this one. Magnets.
Chevron 7 is locked.
My name is Burke, and I'll be your guide. Today, we'll be looking at indigenous vegetation of Central America. Watch your step, ladies. We're not in Minnesota.
Easy.
Oh, yep, not in Minnesota. We're back again, everybody. Another round of the Stargate Files. Every Thursday night, Stargate night around here. Got a full panel tonight because we're going to get into a really cool two-parter a little bit later from season 7. Evolution Part 1 and Part 2. Darren, welcome back again. Good to have you back.
Thank you. Good to see you guys. It's been a while.
Yeah, just a little while. But with all the things that are going on lately, it seems like you're the marathon man on streams.
I've been on way more streams than I planned to be on this month.
Yeah. Well, who knew what was going to happen? But, you know, we had the big tweet storm. We've had a couple of days of that. We've got the petition going. We got to have all those links going on down below and in our chat. So, mods, if you got those links, please share those out there. And, gee, I'm missing something else, guys. Nope. Somebody threw it up there.
Yep, you're welcome.
Skeeter for the background work. And, well, what else is going on over there, Darren, at Gateworld? You working on some articles and things like that? Anything you want to kind of share with everybody?
Man, I tell you, when the new show was announced back in November, I had a whole game plan for the stuff I was going to make without a new show in production. And then they announced new Stargate for Martin Garrow back in November, and all that stuff kind of went off by the wayside. And I had to totally rethink, okay, how do we, now we're going to cover a show that's actively in production. This is great. And that lasted for 6 months. And we found out the beginning of June that show has now been canceled by Amazon MGM Studios. So it's this weird mix of, now I got to cover the cancellation. I have the joy of covering the fan campaign, the Save Stargate campaign, which has been very active for the last couple of weeks. But then also starting to think, okay, if we're going back into the void between galaxies, what of that content that I pushed aside back in November am I going to, turn myself back to? So yeah, some of that legacy stuff, some, recaps of seasons, that kind of stuff I'm excited to get back to at some point. But right now it's mostly just covering the news of the campaign.
Yeah. Well, you're doing some awesome work over there. Everybody who's involved with the campaign, the petitions, everything that's going on, all the streams from Mina Infinity to Anna the Star Wars girl to the Podcast brothers. Great to see everybody hammering it on out. We are fully supporting any and all of that. So if you're on the social medias, you're probably getting tweeted to hell right now. Or
Yeah,
so far.
shout out to all those fans, right? I'm amazed. Stargate fans are just coming out of the woodwork, and somebody will come up and say, "Hey, I got an idea for this. Let's do it," and they'll run with it. And James came out and said, "I want to start a GoFundMe and fly an airplane, fly a banner." Right? Not him personally, but
Yeah, right.
pay a pilot to fly a Save Stargate banner over Amazon headquarters, which he did just this past Tuesday. And
awesome.
he's just one of us. He just decided this is what I want to do, and he took it on and he did it. So it's amazing. Shout out to all these guys. Shout out to Stargate Fusion and the French Stargate community who've already been doing tweet storms and all kinds of live streams and other content.
Yeah, we're firing on all cylinders at this point. It almost felt like there was that initial surge, and now everybody's starting to catch up to the same sort of speed, rhythm, and motivation. So it's really cool to see everybody coming together. And it's even funnier for like some of the stuff on Twitter that where people are commenting on things for Prime Video, Amazon, MGM. They have nothing to do with like Stargate at all. And it's like, that's kind of funny and also kind of sad at the same time that that's the most engagement a lot of those are getting. So they're, I don't know what to say about some of that, but some of it's pretty funny. Some of it's maybe not so funny, but hey, got to save Stargate one way or another, and everybody's doing their part. Starship.
If you're being positive and being kind, then I say go for it. Sorry, Dave, you're going to jump in.
Yeah, no, it's like, we all just need to band together and try and save something that we like. Doesn't matter where you fall. Just keep posting hashtag Save Stargate. Like, it is amazing to go on any of the MGM tweets and just see like 50 tweets straight down Save Stargate. And I hope it doesn't stop. I hope it continues. And I hope they realize the mistake they made. Gene just put in the chat there that 94,000 people watched the banner fly over the headquarters.
That was
I watched
wild.
a few minutes, then on delay afterwards because
I was so like, we have a big project coming up this weekend, and I was in meetings all day that day. I just couldn't get out of it. I would have loved to have been I was part of the first tweet storm, so that was good.
Yeah, we got to number 4 trending in the US. For that tweet
was
storm.
Amazing.
But that was phenomenal. That was the Popcast brothers. Brian was on site for the banner flyover.
That was great.
Pointing his phone up at the sky, trying to help us all see it. And it hit the algorithm. Boy, it took off. We were beginning of it. We were, 500, excited that it was up to 600 people are there. And then suddenly it was 5,000, 8,000, 17,000. And after I left, I was on it. After I left at 17,000, it got almost to 94,000 concurrent viewers. Phenomenal. Amazon, there you go. That's the interest in Stargate. Come on.
Yep.
And that was with no notice.
Yep. That's just the word of mouth and power of grassroots, man.
Amazon should really look at how Stargate became where it's at, because really it was a show that was meant for a broad audience, and they threw it out there and it caught fire quicker than I think they thought it would. It was a little slow burn, but then all of a sudden, poof, everybody was talking about it. Then we got the next series and the next series, and they should, really focus on that.
If you take away the first episode, like, it's an extremely family-friendly show. And I wish they would release the final cut in Blu-ray, because I want it.
I'd like to have a better copy.
I want to start at the beginning with my son, who's 12 years old.
Or something.
And not have to fast forward through some parts.
I do tell. So if you're looking to start it with your son, the last time I checked, Pluto TV has the final cut streaming.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's Pluto. Okay.
And it's just just season 1, Children of the Gods. That just happens to be the version of the episode that they got. And you'll know you're watching the right one because it starts in space, right? It starts over the planet with title cards, and then it drops down into the atmosphere.
Gene, and all those
Fancy
first
people.
years.
Well,
Yeah.
some of us bribed the cable guy to add that little filter onto his cable. So I mean,
You did what you had to do back then.
yeah,
Yep.
I did, and I got to watch it when it was live.
A lot of us grew up on squiggly lines on pay-per-view things one way or another. Well, let's go around the horn. Thor, what you said you've been pretty busy this week. You still doing anything else, or are you still tweet storming?
I'm just still hashtag save Stargate on basically 90% of my tweets. Trolling Amazon a little bit with some friendly ribbing, and
That's the way to go.
and just trying to help out however I can. Signed all the petitions, wrote a couple letters.
Yeah, what's
Canceled.
our petition look like right now?
Set just over 90,000.
685.
Yeah.
90,000, right on.
So yeah, I checked it today just to make sure I'd signed it, and it's like, yes, you've already signed it. Can't sign it again. But yeah, that's basically all I'm
the
doing.
alt accounts.
Yeah.
I did that once. I went to go sign, and I'm like, why won't it let me sign? I'm like, oh yeah, I already signed this one.
Yeah, I think we were all trying to figure out, like, do we need to try and convince these guys to whittle it down to like one or two? I think we're just down to
at least one.
Two now.
Yeah, I think it's two now.
The one in France, the one that the French guy did.
Yeah, no, I've signed that one too. So
yeah. And then there's the old one that Podcast Brothers got going on, but strange for a lot of people. A lot of people might feel like it's not worth it, or they don't want to go through the trouble of signing up this, that, or the other. They want to click, and bing right on out of there. So
yeah.
And Skeeter, how about you?
I'm doing pretty good. Come try it to our guests and come try it to our comment section. It's been kind of a quiet week. I've had my printers down, but they needed cleaning bad, and I finally got around to cleaning them and oiling and greasing and getting stuff fixed up. And
I had to do mine this week too.
I just found a whole bunch of stuff I could print now. So even something for this episode here, which I'll get that going tomorrow, hopefully. If not, it'll be Saturday. I'll get it going. Make that ancient healing cube. So that'll be fun. But yeah, same thing, hitting everywhere with hashtag save Stargate. Anytime I see an Amazon advertisement that I could comment on, throw it on there. MGM, throw it on there. Signed all the contracts or petitions, not the contracts.
It is a contract.
Yeah.
You're bounded by Stargate in blood.
Yeah. So yeah, been doing that and keeping busy. So
right.
How about Jeff's side of the world?
Not really a whole lot going on, just crazy work stuff going on lately. The little restructuring, little new management, and hey, Jeff knows what he's doing. Let's have him do all the important crazy stuff that nobody else wants to do. Thanks, I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I cleaned up my printer too. I'm getting back to my chess set. I have to figure out how to change the nozzle from the standard one to the fine one because I'm trying to print off those chess pieces, and they turned out pretty bad.
0.4 to the 0.2.
Yep. I got to figure out how to do that, switch that over so I could finish that.
I'll tell you after the show.
Okay. Fair enough. He's my printer expert over here. So get that going. And then I have some other fun Stargate things I want to print off. And hopefully by next week, I can show off something that's Stargate adjacent. Not necessarily Stargate, but I think people will get a kick out of it. And I haven't even told Skeeter.
Oh, secret.
Yep, might involve a little bit of painting and stuff. But no, just doing the same old thing on Twitter as well. Whenever I have a moment, I troll Prime a little bit. I try and think of something at least clever, intelligent, and slightly jabby. I'm not like trying to raise them to the ground or nothing, but when you name a show Your Fault London, you're kind of asking for a little bit of fun ripping there.
Yeah. A lot of people took advantage of that.
Which is the funniest one of them all. I'm like, you cannot predict that they're going to put out a show like that right now. But in other news on Twitter, we're going to do one more thing here, and then we'll get into evolution, everybody. One of our favorite people in the world, Joseph Malazzi, has a bunch of tweeting recently. And one of the most interesting ones is the Stargate trivia that a lot of us probably already know. But he has a fun little list here. We're not going to read the whole thing. This is not an hour-long stream for that. Sorry, Joseph. If you want something like that, you need to come back on.
Come back on.
When you're ready.
Mm-hmm.
But top 10 things of running gags in Stargate SG-1. You got blue jello. I noticed that for a while, but it predates him. I didn't realize that, actually.
Of course, yeah.
I thought it was green jello it started with, but I guess I was wrong.
Tilk always said colored gelatin. Gelatin.
I just remember that last episode where O'Neill brought like 3 or 4 or 5 of them, and he ate like half of them.
He ate them all.
The blue jello seems to be, if I'm remembering right, especially a Sam thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you go and look, those commissary shots, like in 48 Hours when she's in the commissary with McKay.
Oh, yeah.
She's like ducked down specifically hunting for the blue one.
Yeah. I love the long shots when she starts from the bottom and works her way up. Other than just, she sees it, eyeballs it, boom, on the tray we go. Of course, O'Neill's obsession with The Simpsons later ties in with Dan Castellaneta guesting on the show, and looks like Rick and him hit it off big time. So I thought I heard it wasn't little nitpicks, and then there's pineapples, number 8.
Yeah.
I was actually watching, like, on the episode tonight, there's pineapple in there, and I didn't notice the reference in here because it talks about Will Waring being the director. But I think other people on the crew kind of picked up on that and decided to keep the homage going through several seasons.
I've done a couple of Goofgate videos on Gateworld's YouTube channel where we're looking at production errors, things that made it on camera that weren't supposed to be. And every once in a while, somebody will comment about the pineapple that's just sitting at the frozen entryway in the episode Frozen in season 6.
Yeah.
It's just sitting there. Everybody's like trying to get inside desperately to get out of the cold before they freeze to death. And there's a pineapple.
Yeah.
And it's not there for any other scenes. It's just that one scene.
It's not a production error. It's a Will Waring gag.
Love the visual gags and Easter eggs.
Yeah.
Like, I just went through an episode on Stargate Atlantis when Colonel Carter takes over, and I noticed like a picture, and it's not a gag, it's just a Easter egg. I like looking for Easter eggs, and it's got a picture of Jack on it. And then there's a picture of Teal'c later in the episode, and it's like, oh man, you almost had me with a picture of oh hey, it's O'Neill. Oh well.
Yeah.
And of course the big wrench. Where Will Waring had his pineapple, director Martin Wood had his big Siler's wrench. That is always a fun one.
And Dan Shea still brings that to conventions.
That, which is really cool.
You can get your picture taken with the wrench.
Nice.
And isn't he running a marathon I saw recently? I thought I saw something. I don't know if it was a gag or not, but I thought somebody mentioned and took a picture.
I saw something on social. Yeah, I don't remember what it was for.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Peter DeLuise's Hitchcockian touch. Let's see. Appeared as a host of background characters and played the part of young Ergo opposite his father Dog. Let's see here. Jonas Quinn's voracious appetite.
Yes.
That is well discussed from us last season.
Even when we interviewed him. So
yeah, we had to get clarification. Was that fries or onion rings you were dipping into the chocolate shake? And it was onion rings.
Right. Yep.
Let's see, the magnets, number 4.
Magnets.
Of course, every explanation from Jack involves magnets. Part of our opening. Wizard of Oz, well discussed indeed, from Christopher Judge, which is basically a running gag in and of itself. Even on YouTube, if you do a search for Teal'c Indeed, there's a total mashup of every time he ever said Indeed. And it runs like about 8 minutes long.
Yeah. I did a supercut YouTube short of just Teal'c saying Indeed for 1 minute straight. And I just used a handful of them. It was nowhere close to all the times.
Just go check that
You
out.
need to do one with the eyebrow raise too. It's like,
And then what the hell is O'Neill's cup? And I'll read this one. Seriously, this one is fairly subtle, but after noticing it for the first time, you'll always see it. Whenever Jack has a cup or a mug in his hand, there will come a point in the scene where he'll glance down, frown, and then attempt to pluck some mysterious foreign object out of his drink. I've never noticed that before, actually, and
I have.
now I'm gonna want to watch.
yeah, that's the one I never picked up on. All the others, no problem.
I don't think I realized that Rick did this until I saw Joe originally post this.
I've seen it.
However long ago it was, and now, you can't unsee it. He does it all the time.
It's one of those subtle things that you just don't really notice, I guess, unless you're told about it. Because, my goodness, I didn't know.
Yeah, it's always good to catch the subtle details floating around on screen, behind the screen, everything. It's super funny, and even Skeeter's got a running shtick on our show of spotting the guffaws.
Little mistakes, or oops, didn't notice we did that.
Oops, but I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch. Oh darn! I have to rewatch Stargate again.
Oh my, the horror!
That's the worst punishment known to man.
I've noticed it in several episodes, but I'm always like, it's just doing a little extra, and then I never noticed it for a few, and then see it again and forget about it.
Too true. But special shout out to Joseph Malazzi on Twitter. Please be sure to go check him out. Follow him. He is a never-ending source of entertainment. He's recommending science fiction books. He's talking about food.
Super villains,
putting together a fantastical dream team of a cruise ship, which we got Mayborn.
Yes,
we won. We all win with Mayborn.
Nobody wins with Todd. Todd might be fun for a little bit, but eventually he's going to get hungry, and
But Mayborn's got the connections. You need those connections.
Yep. So that's the dream team, everybody, and go head on over if you're on Twitter. There's a bunch of people you can follow, and Joseph Malazzi should be number 1, Michael Shanks number 2, and then go down the list of Dial the Gate, Gateworld, and everybody else. We're all a big, fun, happy family on over there, so come on over. We don't bite. At least not.
Yeah, and Rachel Luttrell's been posting a lot of behind-the-scenes photos.
And
I know.
She's
Robert
very active
Patrick.
in the
Robert
Save
Patrick
Stargate.
too.
Yeah, she got Robert Patrick to come participate in Save Stargate, but she's got a bunch of stuff I've never seen of her and Joe and Jason goofing on set.
That's been great.
Lots of hers with her baby, with little Caden.
I know. I was like, oh, that's really sweet. Oh, I know they bring their kids to the set sometimes, and it's like, oh man, that's really cool behind the scenes stuff to see everybody interacting with family. It's very heartwarming. It's very sincere, and it just reminds you of the people that were involved with Stargate, where they were at then, where they are now, and they still have a love for the franchise and all the work that they did on it. Yeah, I don't know one Stargate actor other than maybe somebody who did it as a guest appearance, who's like, yeah, I wasn't exactly fond of that. I had a fun time, but I don't think they liked me much. They never asked me back. It's like, okay, you hang out over there then. But
it was my most disappointing sci-fi convention was when I was in high school. I went and saw John Delancey in Portland, Oregon, and I'd been to conventions before with main cast members from Star Trek, but he was he was a guest star. He wasn't there all the time. He came in and did his job for a week, and then he was gone for a year.
Yep.
And his stage, I didn't realize that until he got up there on his stage panel, and he basically said as much. Like, they pay me, I show up, I do my scenes for a week, and then I don't see him again for a year. And I was like, oh, that's kind of disappointing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, on a less disappointing note, probably a good time to get into some episodes. Well, two-parters anyway. Let's get come on, tabs, work for me. All right, there we go. We're going to talk about evolution tonight, everybody. While the SGC investigates a seemingly unstoppable new enemy soldier engineered by Anubis, Daniel leads a team in search of an alien device in Central America. And did we figure out right away that it was alien? I thought it was pretty clear that it was like an ancient device that the Goa'uld were picking apart for the sarcophagus, or am I wrong in that regard?
No, they knew it was ancient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
They,
All of a sudden, I just spaced, and I'm like, "Hey, wait a minute."
Yeah, the dialogue starts with the sarcophagus, right? Selmac detects the residual energy of a sarcophagus
Yep.
in the Cold Warrior. And that's how they kind of backtrack to, oh, they use this thing to make the first sarcophagus. Maybe it might actually be on Earth.
Yeah.
And it was.
The source of the Fountain of Youth is once I heard those words the first time I ever saw this on Sci-Fi Channel, I'm like, I am so down for this episode. This is going to be fun, and it certainly is. So let's get into it. What are some of your favorite parts about Evolution Part 1, Darren?
Me, I love this episode for its world building. Right, see, middle of season 6, we got ships, right? We got Prometheus for the first time. We got beginning of season 6, we got the X-301, 301, 302, the X-302, and season 7 is they finally answered this big giant kind of looming question that I think nobody had spoken out loud, which is that our SG teams were going off world with their armor-piercing rounds and just mowing down Jaffa.
Yep.
And the enemy soldiers were not a threat anymore. They just weren't, right? With some prominent exceptions like Heroes, which is coming up.
Don't make me cry.
Yeah, but I mean, so it's world building, right? It's the introduction of the Cold Warriors, and we get to see behind the curtain of what Anubis is doing in building up his forces to conquer the galaxy.
Yeah,
And
I
Selmac.
like that.
I will always take me some Selmac.
Yeah.
And some bright tech.
And Stomach and Braytech. It's like you finally got the two of them working together a little bit more, and that was really cool. So,
Well, did that start in season 7, or was there an episode in season 6 where they worked together too?
Allegiance, yeah, it's the first time they're together.
Okay, yeah, all right.
it's like
I think that was the last time I was on.
Yeah.
I think so.
Oh
We're
yeah,
talking
that's
Allegiance,
right.
yeah. This is
I'm
another
detecting a
Braytech
pattern here.
Jacob episode.
There we are.
That was a great episode. I love that one. Oof. All right,
So
Skeeter.
it's not just world building, right? It's not just Cold Warriors, but it's the fact it's all these callbacks.
Yeah.
They're using the existing mythology to do this, right? The references that we get to Echuria on Pengar, creating blank slate symbiotes.
Yeah.
That piece is necessary to make this Cold Warrior equation work.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I like the overall name of the planet for Tartarus, and I'm like, oh, that's not lost on me. That's really cool. The other one, and I'm sure we're going to talk about it a little bit more in a minute, is the reference to somebody's grandfather, Nicholas Ballard. And one little drawback on not even talking about, so how's old Nick doing over there? Keeping in touch with Chaka, you're keeping in touch with everybody, but how about Grandpa
Not
Daniel?
Grandpa Nick.
Come on.
Not Grandpa Nick, nope.
No.
But the giant aliens, just forget about them.
They probably just didn't have the time for that much of a reference, but that's okay.
Yeah.
All right, Skeeter, what you got for some of your favorite parts?
We got a lot of good parts, a lot of new people. starting off with the first prime of Ramirez
Remius.
or Ramius. That's it.
Or Ramius?
Yeah, Ramius. Yep. I always want to say Ramirez, but played by Todd Thompson. He's been in 50 Shades Free, Supernatural, School of Spirits, Virgin River, Grease, Rise of the Pink Ladies. Let's get your Stargate bingo cards out. Here we go. When Calls the Heart, everyone knows I hate that title. A show I really loved and I hated that they canceled after one season. Debris, Project Blue Book, Blade the series, and we'll also see him come back in Atlantis. Season 5, episode 18, Identity, as Bordal.
Oh, towards the end. Okay.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
one of the
Okay.
criminals.
Yeah. Then we meet this badass, the Call Warrior, played by Dan Payne, who we covered back in the other guys in Allegiance.
This is a big dude too. Like,
Yeah, he's
man.
6'4", if I remember right.
And then the boots have a couple inches on them too.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
too. But you know, this outfit reminds me of some other movie.
Flash. Oh no. Oh, the
What could
Wraith.
it be? Yeah, the Wraith. That's it.
With Charlie
That's it.
Sheen.
Yeah, I mean it's got
Similar.
the same features, the yellow, where this one just had 2 yellow-eyed dots, but yeah, I think they got that idea. Either that or from Power Rangers. So
Yeah.
Well, in truth, they did a better job doing the outfit in Stargate than they did in
Yeah.
the movie. The art is not does not showcase in the Wraith movie like that.
speaking of, if you look at his uniform or outfit there, the black skin suit that's on him, it's all plain, but then sometimes it's got these geometric patterns on them, and then it's back to plain, and then there's geometric patterns again, and
Oh.
it happens throughout the whole episode. They keep it consistent with the patterns for a while when they're in the base, but when they go to Anubis's base later on, it keeps changing. Some of them have it, some don't. So
Could it be the initial first batch / prototypes, and then this is more the mass manufactured ones?
that's why I'm not sure. So,
That'd be
and
my
yes, you are right, Bill.
guess. Yeah, Bill, point out the obvious, man.
Well, with this shot, it's hard not to.
I know.
Yeah.
But you know, if you look at the faces, who's really looking at that codpiece? Sumner.
Well, his boot's out a couple inches.
Yeah. So, and then, yeah, isn't he lovely underneath that mask?
This is a really cool
Ooh.
scene, though.
It-
I really
Yeah.
dig this. As a
It is
horror
good.
fan, I'm like, oh
Mhm.
man,
This is
this
super
will make the
creepy.
audience squirm.
The eyes get me. It's so well done. So
The
it's
fact
like-
that Selbeck gets into that suit after that gooey guy was in there is just,
Hopefully, it was
Oh.
sanitized.
very thirsty episode. Yeah. Then we get one of my favorites back after we hear Daniel talking about his grandfather that he never sees. And like I got in my notes here, still waiting to hear what happened to Grandpa Nick. Did him and the Giants, figure out a deal to help each other or whatever? But no. But we do get Dr. Lee back. But the real question is, check out who is this stud in the back with two chicks with them.
2 cheeks.
yeah.
2 cheeks, yeah, 2 chicas.
2 chicas.
So, but yeah, he's got 2 women making all over. I'm like, who the heck is that in the background?
I don't think I ever noticed that he's in the background.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. He's in it for like basically the whole beginning
Whole
of it
scene.
until they get
He's
it from the
scoping 'em
table,
out.
and then the
Yeah.
girls magically disappear.
yep.
It's like I wouldn't bother kidnapping people. I'd just stay
Yeah.
at that cantina. Jeez.
Yep.
Hey,
doing a
just
good
keep the
job
cold
there.
beers coming, man.
So that goes to show you he was watching them since they got there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I got some of the same pictures, Skeeter.
what's
Yeah,
that?
That's a good
I got
spot.
some of the same pictures.
That's funny. Yeah, then we meet Rogelio Duran, played by Zach Santiago. He's been in Human Cargo, Young Blades, where he was like one of the main characters. The Day the Earth Stood Still, Billy the Kid, the TV show, Peacemaker, The X-Files, Witches of East End. Get your Stargate bingo cards ready, guys. Continuum, True Heroes. One I got to look up. Chupacabra versus the Alamo. That sounds interesting. Okay. True Justice. The 2011 version of V. Kingdom Hospital. Out of Order. Jeremiah. Jeff, you ready?
Yep.
Da Vinci's Inquest.
Oh,
Mm.
The Crow, Stairway to Heaven, and
Yep.
he has done a ton. I mean, a ton of Hallmark movies and shows. So,
Basically
also-
everything you could think of that films in Vancouver.
yeah,
Yeah.
even some Lifetime shows.
Did he ever do anything in the Arrowverse?
Maybe he did one.
that'd be
episode,
the
if
big
anything.
question.
So, yeah, because there's a lot of these do like 1 or 2 episodes either in Arrow, Legends of Tomorrow, or The Flash and Smallville. Those are the ones that usually pop up. Sometimes
Yeah.
Supergirl too. But we'll see him back in universe as Rivers in season 1, episode 9, Life, and season 1, episode 20, Incursion, part 2. So he's not gone. I mean, he did get shot, and he's used to being shot. So
Shot and sitting around for a few days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, I did see that one too, Bill. Then, yeah, this is the part where we take a little time and ask our viewers if they'd like to please donate today, so Jeff and I could go see where this waterfall is and give you a whole bunch of information on this episode just for us going here.
Oh, you want us to go to Nicaragua
Yeah,
and Honduras?
Honduras. But yeah, it's a gorgeous shot.
Well, that's basically an homage to Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah, I
Just
I
with a
got
waterfall.
that too. Also, we got this beautiful scene. I love when they do these take way back to get the whole surrounding area.
Yeah.
Not just focusing on the mothership. I mean, this would make a great screensaver or a background for your computers. They have a bunch. I'd probably going to set up a bunch of these and just have it as a screensaver going.
Don't worry, I got this picture too.
That's funny. Once again, Jeff and I never ever talk
We
about
do
what
not
we're going to put
discuss
up.
images.
Nope, nothing with images. What we talk about, just what happens when we're.
I just let Skeeter go.
Yeah, he made a mistake and let me go free. Then we meet Adel, played by Greg Erickson. He's been in Cup Runneth Over, where not only is he in it, but he's the writer, director, producer, and editor for that 12-minute film. So he does it all. He's also in The Magicians, Da Vinci's Inquest.
Oh.
Oh, here's one. Bates Motel, where he played a agent, FBI agent.
Okay.
For two episodes, yep. The Mysterious Benedict. Oh, wait a minute. The Mysterious Benedict Society. Superbook. Supernatural. A new one. Zolar. I never heard of this one either. And finally, Earth Final Conflict.
Oh, okay. I haven't heard that name in a long time.
Yeah, I know. I was like, whoa.
I was thinking about
Well,
watching that show. Is Earth Final Conflict worth watching?
I would say
Yeah, no.
yes, but there's a lot of cast overhaul after the first season,
Yeah.
and every season it's like they lose cast, change
Okay.
cast out. But there's enough regulars to. The story is interesting, and I did watch
Yeah,
it all the way
it's-
through. It's just you really get really attached to some of the characters in the first season, and when a couple of them leave, it feels like it sucked
Yeah,
a little bit of
I
the
could-
soul out of the show.
I think it's frustrating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, this photo of the Jaffa armor, I noticed, is the cleanest looking armor there is out there. All the old ones always had like this greenish tinge to them and all that. Where from this episode on forward, they're all brand spanking new looking. Like, oh yeah, we had to make new armor for everybody. And you can tell by the details, and like I said, there's no greenish tinge to a lot of the stuff like the old armor was. We also see Colonel Reynolds. He's back, just to plant some C4, Even though
I
he's the
like
same,
Colonel Reynolds.
he's the same rank as Jack, and Jack's telling him, you go plant some C4. It's like, all right, he is a colonel.
Maybe he's
Or
just a
lieutenant
colonel.
Yeah. Lieutenant Colonel. Yeah. There's much debate, as we discussed it before, when in one episode he had 3 different ranks. So, it was pretty
Oh
good.
yeah, that's right.
Mhm. Yeah, nothing's stopping this Cold Warrior. That was so cool. Him getting blown and up, and just keeps walking like, yep, da 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 da.
A
Oh,
lot
it's
of great
basically
shots.
Terminator.
Makes me wonder what song he has playing inside that helmet.
Terminator, or when he walks right past Braytak.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
gives I get real Borg vibes. Like, I am
Mhm.
not concerned about you to even stop and bother shooting you.
It was like feeble attempt. Humans and Jaffa.
You are no threat.
No, my song I think he's got going in his head is Saturday in the park. So something fun, but like yeah, okay, Braytek, you're there, cool. Well, see you later. You're not my problem. Then Jack trying to understand how to do the Vulcan.
I come
Yeah.
in deep.
He never gets. So we have
Never
a Star
quite
Trek
gets
reference. Yeah. So another Star Trek reference. It just was
Copyright
fun
pending.
to watch him. Yeah, he saw. Yeah. Yeah, on the left here, we meet the Jaffa Guard, played by Michael Johnson, who has been in the 13th Warrior.
Yep.
I recognize his face, that side profile of him. I remember him from the 13th Warrior.
Did he play the main character? Like the big king guy?
No, he was,
Olaf? No, not Olaf.
no.
That's a good
No.
movie, everybody.
Yeah.
That is a
a
good movie,
great
though.
movie.
Yeah, I have to watch it again.
Mhm. He was also in Arrow, Supernatural, Van Helsing, Loopy Q, and the Galactic Earworms. That's
Okay.
an interesting one. I might have to try to find that. Loopy
That
Q
sounds like Sci-Fi Channel.
and the Galactic Earthworms. Psych, Smallville, Jeremiah for a few, Andromeda for an episode or two.
I need to
And-
rewatch Andromeda.
The Time Helmet, which really gets me. You want to watch that one. It just looked like it was low budget. I was like, okay, you got my attention. He's also been in several SG-1 episodes, starting back in season 2, episode 1, The Serpent's Lair. He was a guard.
Oh wow.
Season 2, episode 21, Double Jeopardy.
Yeah.
And he'll be on again later in season 9, episode 1, Avalon Part 1.
Yes.
So he either plays a human or he plays a serpent guard, or a guard, I mean. So I noticed that with all of
I
his
think he's a
characters.
human.
Two humans and 2 guards. So, and it's every other. So next he'll be a human again. in season 9.
I would have made him an Ori preacher, a
Yeah.
friar.
So
He was so funny in this episode. Him and Jack.
yes.
That whole like little mini arc was just like, shouldn't it be getting easier to convince these guys to turn on their masters? And then he comes right around and
Yep.
lets them out. He's like,
Yeah.
all right, you can
Yeah,
come.
Hey, come on. Okay. But we also meet
Ramius.
Ramius, thank you. Played by Sean Whale. He's been in X-Men 2 or X2 X-Men United, The Shack, Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Lightning Thief, Some Assembly Required, Hint to Kill, Zolar, and a bunch more as art department worker. He wasn't even an actor. He's only did 16 movies where he acted in. Otherwise, he's mainly the art director, production designer, set director, property department, and special and visual effects. He's only, like I said, acted in a handful of movies and TV shows. He even tried voice acting for the video game Need for Speed Underground.
Oh, all right.
So, even though I think he'd be a great Tom Cruise lookalike. He's the same height. Yeah.
I was gonna say
I could see it.
for what little
Yep.
he had in this episode, he basically had 2 words: look and look menacing. Joppa Cree. And I'm like, you know what? You could have gone somewhere with a little Napoleon kind of gold vibe. That would have been something unique.
Or giving him a high pitched squeaky voice.
Oh god.
Jaffa Cree.
No. Even modulated.
Yeah, then Jack explaining to him why they're there not to kill them, but to save their asses. That was just, it was a lot. And it was so good. Just listen, I'm trying to explain. You know, it's not our fault. You know, we're trying to save you, not kill you. We also get to see the device that's supposed to save us, also known as the ancient. Yep, the Tesseract, the ancient healing device. I should print that, and I'm going to print it. In my notes, I said I should, because that was earlier today. And then after I was done watching the episodes, I started looking online, and I finally found it in one of the websites that I can get 3D prints from. So
I'm
pretty
impressed.
cool. Yeah, it lights up too. You could get one that looks just like this.
Oh no, you did not.
Or
tell
you
me
could
that.
get one where you can light it up too. So
Ooh.
we'll see. We'll see.
Well, you got to be able to turn it on because
Well, I mean, that guy luckily turned it on, you know. Yeah.
These two holding
don't
it like
touch it
that.
too much. Don't touch it
Yeah.
too much.
Yeah, a little nod to Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark again, when the trap falls as they're looking down, go, uh-oh, as the room starts rumbling. And boy, did that water really have some power coming through those walls, too. It was pretty amazing. And then, yep, there's gorillas in the jungles. Not them kind of gorillas. These kind of gorillas. Not to be confused. So, but yeah, I never could figure out who the 2 guys on the end are.
I don't think they get names.
They didn't, it looked like. There's 2 other guys at the camp that did.
I think they're probably just stunt guys that they threw like sunglasses and bandanas on.
The guy in
Just
the
don't
back
say any
is-
words. You're fine.
I'm not saying anything. I'm not racist, but the guy in the back there with the red bandana and sunglasses is really white.
Yeah, I know.
Very,
He
very
kind
white.
of sticks out a little bit.
Yeah,
Thanks to the stunt double, maybe.
Yeah,
I think so.
This guy, I wonder what this guy's story is. He must have some grand adventure that got him hooked up with these guys in Honduras.
There you go.
I was down here for spring break, and my God, you wouldn't believe what happened to me.
Girls in a mist, yeah. But we meet their leader, Raphael, who's played by Frank Roman. He's been in Under Siege 2, Dark Territory, Envy, The X-Files, another one for your Stargate bingo card, Becker, Diagnosis Murder, The Odd Couple 2, and what I remember him from, Eight Heads in a Duffel Bag.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
Mr. Wrong, Oblivion, and Oblivion 2 Backlash. And
With
I had
Musetta Vander.
Yep. I had to think about this one. And I had to think back in my mind, and I remember seeing him in one episode of The Adventures of Briscoe County Jr.
Oh, yeah.
And he was also on Falcon's Crest and Santa Barbara. Yeah, I was like, oh, I didn't know that. So that's pretty
Falcon's
neat.
Crest, I haven't heard that in a long time.
We meet Chalo and his AK-47 that he loved to shoot, which is a gorgeous gun. Played by Victor Favrin. He's been in Godzilla, the 2014 movie, though. Elysium, Criminal, The Predator, Sniper, Assassin's End, Prison Break, Psych, Carpool, Street Justice, and get ready, he was in an episode of MacGyver. One episode. So he's worked with Richard before. Otherwise, he's a stunt performer for 61 movies and TV shows together.
I stand by my just throw a bandana and sunglasses on the stunt guys.
Yep. But he's got the bandana on the arm, so he's a lot different.
He's hardcore.
Yep. So, but that's what I had for photos for this first part.
Well, you won't have nearly as many for part 2 because it's all the same people. You might have a couple differences.
One new guy, I know for sure, but
well, one dead Goa'uld here on this picture.
Yeah, don't try and figure out who played Tilgath.
Yeah,
because he's not credited. Is he, Skeeter?
Yeah, it's a question mark on this. Yeah,
he's like a prop, right? He doesn't even get to be a stunt guy. He's just a dead body.
Yep.
I would have had it been Peter DeLuise, honestly. I know he didn't direct this one, but he did direct part 2.
And so, you know, people, I get a lot of my information off of this little website called Gateworld, I think it's called. Yeah. I think that's where I find.
We get it off the Google machine. No.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Supreme Commander Thor, you got some favorite parts about part 1?
Yeah, no, I like this. This two-parter's great. Just fun. Like, they split off into teams. They both do 2 things to accomplish one goal, and that is to find the weakness of these super soldiers. Just when that guy first shows up, like, he just looked so cool, and then how fast his gun fired was like, oh my word. It's like, I'm just gonna fill the air with laser blasts, and the fact that they thought they killed him. Nah, he just had a heart attack. It's like,
yeah.
And I'm like, are they? Yeah, like, this is almost Space Marines. They're trying to make, like, guys with oversized organs and super armor that can't be touched by little piddly weapons. He actually had to use, like, even the big ones didn't work because they tried to use C4 on him and it didn't even budge him. M242s, a few shotguns, nothing was touching this guy. And yeah, the fact that he just ignores them and just, like, he has a mission. This is my mission. You guys can't even hurt me. I'm going to carry out my mission. And how they had to capture him using the cargo ship, then ring him aboard, and then vacate the oxygen in the cargo chamber. Yeah, it's like cargo hold. Yeah. No, it's And then Daniel and Dr. Lee, like of all the people to send with Daniel, Dr. Lee, he's not really an outdoorsy type guy. I never pictured him as that anyway, even back when he was first introduced in the Psycho Tinkerbells episode.
I would have said
Yep.
Lauren with him or somebody, you know.
He's the only scientist that's been on SG-1,
guess,
Atlantis, and Universe.
That survived.
Yeah, why don't they have a chaperone? Why don't they have a Marine with them?
I know, like
Mhm.
a couple Marines would probably have been a good idea.
Mhm.
Because Daniel and espionage do not go hand in hand, as we have discovered.
Yeah. But yeah, the adventure they go on and eventually get captured. They find the device, but they aren't able to actually get much further. They're captured by the guerrillas.
In the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, I know.
We've only had this artifact for 5 minutes.
I know. We did not even. Like, as soon as they got it up, it was hands up. And and then Carter, we find out Carter gets to, or is that in the second part? It kind of blurs together because I always watch them together. It's Sam gets to lead her own team, and Jack has to go off and save Daniel.
Yeah, that's part 2.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
I only know because I've rewatched this episode, like these 2 episodes, like 3 times this week specifically, trying to keep things straight.
No, great episodes. Good 2-parter.
Yeah.
Always, never a skip on my part.
No.
Yeah, absolutely. No skipping them this one because there's a lot of, like, to Darren's point, there's some world building here and a lot of callbacks to previous things that now get explanations. We get a little more backstory on the sarcophagus even. And it's like, this is basically what the sarcophagus was doing, was mimicking this device, but they could never find this device. They could only figure out like so much, but as we find out, this device still has the same sort of bad side effects that the sarcophagus has, which is really cool to see that because it warps the mind. And I'm like, what the hell were the ancients thinking? They keep coming up with some of this stuff that just has these horrific results. And we're stumbling along, most of them going, man, I wonder why this doesn't work. Let's turn it on. But ultimately, I love the dual storylines going on here. It feels like everybody has very integral parts and roles to play. And I like Daniel basically getting his own story. He's getting to be Daniel. He's on an archaeological hunt. He's finishing up something that his grandfather gave up on and ended up going into the Crystal Skull territory. So it's nice to finish off maybe it was an old storyline beat. They're like, you know what, we had this other idea. Hey, let's throw it in here. I mean, however they came up with this idea, I think this was ingenious and a great way to do a little bit of Earth-based mythology, while the rest of the team deals with more of the overall, hey, we got a problem, we need to figure it out. And everybody had some sort of weird schedule. I know Richard Dean Anderson was a little more part-time-ish this year. It gets way more part-time next season. But for this, like, he doesn't even show up for the first 15 minutes and 42 seconds. I checked and I wrote down the time mark. And I'm like, and you're not exactly missing him right away. He shows up precisely when you're about to start thinking, okay, are we not getting Jack for? Oh, no, there he is. And then they slowly bring him into this. And then the second episode is Jack doing what Jack does best, going to save his friend, dealing with a little bit of his past that we've never had a little bit of information on. So some really good setups for a 2-parter. What they did in this first half, this is basically this is a Stargate SG-1 movie. And I love it when they're in the middle of the season and they can piece together like this. And I think the storyline is overall a great idea. I noticed Michael had a story credit on this. And I'm like, I wonder what part he contributed here. It'd be pretty interesting to find out. Or unless he's told David on Dial the Gate or you, Darren, and I'm like totally way behind on.
Yeah, it's all the Daniel Raiders of the Lost Ark stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, Daniel actually being an archaeologist on Earth And this is,
Yeah.
correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like this is maybe the first time that we've seen, right, South and Central America
Yeah.
I think so.
connections of
Yeah.
the Gould had to Mayan culture.
No,
Well,
Hathor.
Hathor was found
Yep.
in a.
Hathor was, that's right.
Yep.
Was it a
They didn't go into it
Mexican?
Aztec?
Central America, Mexico. It's kind of that area.
Yeah.
Something like that. And then there was that one planet, is that Learning Curve? Where
Oh yeah,
they
they
discovered
had
the Mayan architecture
yeah.
underneath the
Mhm.
DHD.
That's right.
Yeah, but I think what Darren's getting to
The
is this is where we
Teotihuacans.
really
Yeah.
focused on the Gould being in that culture, on our planet. So
I mean, I liked it when we got into some of these other cultures.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
even as a tease, you didn't have to dive too far, but it's like you could always open it up much later in, like, you could have gone into it in Atlantis or Universe or anything. It gave you endless opportunities to, you could always go back to something like this.
yeah.
And so there's so much wonderfulness to this. I could gush over this first part for forever, but
Same.
we got some other segments here, and we don't need this to be a 3 or 4 hour stream.
Nah.
Some of us got jobs, and some of us have had a long week. So
Yes.
on that note, any favorite lines or dialogue out of this one? Darren, got any favorite lines out of this, like quickiness or whatever?
Favorite lines? I'm interested to hear what you guys have to say for this question for both parts, because I was rewatching it this afternoon, and I was actually a little struck by how not terribly quippy this is.
Yeah.
Like, we get Jack has a story in part 2 with Burke, and Jack's very buttoned up, right? He's got a story reason to be. He's upset with Burke, the history that they have.
Oh yeah.
Jack never really kind of opens up and cracks with Burke. He doesn't give him an inch. He doesn't even blow up at him like he does with Marshall Teague's character in
Right.
Matter of Time. But yeah, the lines, I can't think of any.
Oh, that's fair.
I want to hear what you guys think.
Yeah, Dave, you got any lines for us?
I just have, just a couple. My first one is Carter, you're worried that the super soldier will kill Ramius and then slaughter the rest of us? O'Neill, super soldier? No, it has a ring. And when I forget exactly how it goes. I did not write it down. I'm sorry, but
That's okay.
when they hear a bunch of blasts, like a bunch of shots happening, he looks at the guard and he's like, if we're the assassins, what's that going on?
Because you captured all of us because we surrendered.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if we're the assassins, who's that?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's a good beat. A good little "I told you so" beat.
Yep.
Yeah, but those are basically the only two I had. They were both happened when they were in prison.
My poor guy Thor over here, we used to give him free reign on clips, and then YouTube kind of came down and was like, maybe we can't do so many clips anymore. So Skeeter, you got any?
Yeah, I got.
Or do you
quite a
want me
few.
to play like my 2 that I got?
Yeah, play what you got first. We never do that.
All right. Because you usually do the mop up here around here. All right. You got Lucky from Sam Carter.
Sorry, Teal'c. You didn't stop it. You and Braytak just got lucky.
It just
like-
the way he pouts. Like,
Yeah.
whoa,
The disappointment on his face of,
I didn't.
I am going to kill one. I am.
One
He's
of
so
these
defeated.
days.
And the other one is, Jack, I've got notes.
So what do you think?
I have some notes.
That one too.
And overall, just the banter with the guard outside the cell, just being like, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
You could join us. You could do something. You could let us out. Okay. You can
And I like when he does open the cell that he does, in
Yeah.
fact, invite him along. Well, what are you waiting for? Come on.
It's you could read his face, and that's
Yeah.
that subtlety, like, of the acting performances. Is he didn't have to say, "Can I come with you?" It's just that look
No.
of, I don't know what to do now.
Yep.
No, come on, let's go. Turn to Jaffa Rebellion. That would have been a cool callback in a future episode. Like you see him running around in the background being like, no, knock it off. They saved our ass. So that's what I got for my clips for this part.
All right. I got near the beginning. Oh no, we just did that one. Right one. Here we go. Hammond. Still, it's only a guess. Daniel and Jacob say at the same time, yeah, Daniel, but it's a good one. So, for them going to the jungle to try to find this device of the fountain youth.
Yes, money.
Yeah. Then I got where they're down just after the scene that you got on there. Dr. Lee, are you sure this is right place? Daniel says, this is where he said he'd be. Or no, this is before the jungle. Lee says, what if he doesn't show up? Daniel, well, we have a few beers and make some friends.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, Dr. Lee gets a little goofy in future seasons, but here he's kind of low key funny. Like giving the wad of cash to the tour guide, and he's like, "I'm gonna need a receipt."
Yeah. Okay, here's where right after the waterfall scene. Yeah, Daniel says, "Yeah, okay. Let's spread out. Look for a temple. In lieu of that, look for a totem or a marker of some kind. Anything that might tell us where to go from here. Go on, go." And then you hear Dr. Lee, thud.
Crash. Yeah.
Found it.
I was like, boy, that didn't take long.
Found it. So, then when they're on the other planet, Jack says, SG-3 Sierra, this is SG-1 Niner. What's your status? Reynolds answers, we're maintaining position. Stargate is secured. There is no activity. Jack says, maybe we should start a pool.
Yeah.
That's right.
Why do you think he's going to be here? Braytac says, at least we are alive. Jack, yes. If you call this living. Sam says, you're worried that the super soldier will kill Ramius, then slaughter the rest of us? Jack, super soldier? Sam, no. Jack, it has a ring. Yeah, that whole scene was just classic. I forgot we just read that one too. We did the assassin. Then right after everyone takes off and they're stuck in a cell, Jack goes, hey, what about us? Just before that guard comes back to let him loose. And that's all I had for this episode. It's not super happy, but there were some good lines to it.
Oh, yeah. To Darren's point, like, it's so well written, you're not really paying attention, even though you could be looking for lines. Most of them just go right by you. I was like, wait, I have to rewind that back.
I did a lot of times
5
rewinding.
minutes ago, I swear.
Yep. I had to rewind a lot. I'm like, oh crap. No, rewind a little more. Where the hell was this line? 3 minutes later. Oh yeah, there it is.
Oh yeah.
Like, oh crap.
I write minute and second down, and I'm never right. Somewhere around in that part. All right. Well, that's some good lines and fun dialogue scenes. Now let's do anything that maybe didn't work for us, and then we'll do scores and head on over to the second part. So Darren, is there anything about this first part that maybe didn't work for you, or you were just like, huh?
I do have some criticisms of evolution as a whole, but I think they're probably better spoken of in part 2.
Yeah.
Trying to think. Part 1 is tight, right? It's introducing the super soldiers. It's Daniel gets this idea that, there's this connection to Nick.
Yep.
And we're going to have an Earth-based adventure with him and Lee, little Indiana Jones. I'm not a huge fan of Earth-based stuff. I'll just come out and say it.
Yeah.
But this one in part 1, it's clipping along. Their story moves. Every scene is advancing their storyline in a way that I think part 2 doesn't do.
Fair point. Fair point.
Yeah.
How about you, Thor? What you got for anything you maybe did or did not like here?
The only thing that I really have were a couple nitpicks, like, yeah, why didn't they send a couple Marines or off-duty SG team members with Daniel and Dr. Lee? That would have just been prudent and smart, especially going into like unknown territory. And the other one is when the C4 does blow up. I mean, it's a cool shot, but the concussive force would have blown him off his feet.
Oh, yeah.
He wouldn't have
shredded
just
him.
continued walking. Like it's a cool shot, yeah, but in reality, that much C4 would have sent him flying.
You made me think of a meme I want to put together now for Save Stargate. Oh, we're the fans as the soldier, and the bobs are going off from Prime. All right, Skeeter, what do you got?
Yeah, Gene, you're kind of right there, but at the same time,
They still
all
do it
the
anyway.
time.
Yeah. How many
Yeah.
times has America done that? No. Or other
That's a good
countries
point.
even, and not just America.
It's a good point, but yeah, I got that vibe from Jack's conversation with Hammond at the start of part 2. It was like, hey, the president's not going to authorize anything. Okay, so we're going, right? We're
Yep.
going to go in undercover. This is what Jack did for years. He did Black Ops.
Yeah.
So, but otherwise, my only problem with this episode really is the outfit and the Cull Warrior. It kept changing from plain black to textured black outfit. So under that armor. So yeah, C4 too. That would have much that was out there would have sent them flying in pieces. It would have really tore them apart. But that shows you that armor can absorb, just like all the bullet shots that he was getting. It didn't even stun him. And some of those guns were pretty big, not a 50 cal, but it's still enough, shotgun shells and everything else. It would have knocked their asses over, but I think that armor is a lot more powerful than we think it is.
I like Jack going like, "Get out of the way! Give me
Yeah.
this gun."
That's the second time he's done that.
Yeah.
SG-3, especially SG-3. So it's kind of funny. But
Yeah, for
that's
me-
that's it. Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry,
I was going to
there's a
lead
little
it to you.
slight delay on my stream, so I'm like, don't talk over everybody. For me, there's not too much I actually don't like. I think like Darren, this is a great setup to a story. It's going to depend on how it lands, and does it stick the landing? How is there anything that you feel like it's missing at that point? That's going to be more in part 2, and some of the decisions that they make with the characters and whatnot. But I think this first one's pretty spot on. My nitpicks are very minimal. My only nitpick just goes back to this scene here with the background guy. He's got the two lovely ladies, and the second they get up from the table, these ladies are completely gone. It's not like they got up at the same time. So I feel like there's a little continuity there that didn't quite jive. Other than that, that's all I got for like a nitpick on this first one. I absolutely love this setup. So, and I'll kick us off on scores. I'm going to go ahead and already give this a 7 chevrons out of 7. I think it's great. Darren, what would you score the first part?
7 out of 10. So what is that? 5 chevrons?
Yeah.
I think it's very competent setup. It's very interesting. There's a lot going on, but like you said, it's all it's going to depend on the payoff. It's hard to judge a part 1 just as a part 1.
Yep. Supreme Commander Thor.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a 5.5. This is a good episode, good
I like
pacing,
this more than everybody else.
and yeah, moves along good. Few nitpicks, and no, great episode.
All right, go, Skeeter.
Actually, I really enjoyed this episode. I was going to say 8 out of 7 chevrons, but there's a couple problems that maybe dial it back. One was the big one. I'm taking off a 1.5. They brought up Grandpa Nick and they didn't have him in the episode. That made me mad because this was his notebook and that. I kind of wonder if that was the original plan, was to have Grandpa Nick and, Daniel go down instead of Lee. But, I don't know what happened to who played Grandpa
That
Nick.
could have
but
been
maybe
interesting.
he might not have been able to do it, age-wise, or he was still alive. I'm not sure. So, yeah, so that drops it down to a 6.5. And then the other half was, it was driving me crazy because all I could notice was the damn outfit, design or no design on it. So another half point off. So I'm giving this a 6 out of 7.
All right, everybody. I guess I like it more than everybody else.
Like I said, it was really great. I agree, but yeah,
It's fine.
no Grandpa Nick. Oh.
Oh, Grandpa Nick. Well, fan rating on Gateworld is a 7.93. And I think your score reflects the same on your rating system that's there for out of 4 stars. So 2.5 out of 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, back in the day, I gave this 2.5 out of 4 stars, which was just my go-to for.
Yeah,
it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's an average episode.
So has that score changed now? You rewatched it?
No.
Not all of them are going to do that.
I have more intense feelings, I guess, about part 2 because as we'll get into, all the Tartarus stuff in part 2, I love. I wish the episode was just wall to wall that.
Yeah.
And then all the Honduras stuff, or most of the Honduras stuff in part 2, I thought just drags and drags and drags.
Yeah,
so I have this. I gave it a higher rating on Gateworld, but it's more intense for me. The one storyline I love a lot more, and the other storyline I like a lot less in part 2.
Yeah. Well, let's do it, and everybody, let's hit part 2 of Evolution. O'Neill seeks help from a former comrade to rescue Daniel and Dr. Lee, who have been kidnapped in Central America. Carter, Teal'c, and Jacob infiltrate Anubis's super soldier facility. And we get Tartarus, man, and fantastic special effects again. This is like Darren just pointed out, this is a pretty interesting episode considering how the tone and the shift and the storylines that they choose to focus on a little too much and some not quite enough. So I think we might have some similar viewpoints on this particular episode. Still a really solid episode. It does give a pretty decent conclusion overall, but let's get into some of the stuff that we liked about it. So Darren, if you want to start us off one more time, what are some of your favorite parts about Evolution Part 2?
Tartarus is boss.
Yeah.
Tartarus is bitchin'. I want to see this establishing shot all the time. It is totally unlike any other planet that we've ever been to before, which fits great because it's Anubis.
Yeah.
It is the Mustafar of Stargate. I love this design. I love how much is going on inside this base. I love the way that Jacob infiltrates it, that we're going to discover a queen in here. There's so much to love here.
Love the absolute design. I had to take this picture like 5 different times because I wanted like a clean shot of the bridge and as much of this as possible.
Yeah.
But the establishing shot from the planet too, from the ship and the moon, and then this, it was like, oh my god, this is gorgeous. And this is season 7 awesomeness with the CGI level. So absolutely top-notch work.
Yeah, the getting rid of the Cold Warrior at the end, which we'll talk about. One of my favorite visual effect shots in all of Stargate.
Yeah.
But then you look at the crowd shot of the Cold Warriors, and okay, that's a little a little dated, a little of its time.
Yeah.
They're a little bit too uniform, I think, in their motions.
Auditorium style. But, all right.
And I think I watched this episode a couple of times before I ever noticed that there was a giant holographic Anubis.
Yeah.
Up there on the top.
Is it a holograph or is he on like a flying podium? That's why I'm always unsure.
Yeah,
maybe so. Maybe it's a perspective thing.
Yeah.
Or maybe he's there and making a hologram that covers him that makes him look bigger. Because, yeah, he looks bigger than he should.
Yeah. I thought that was because he was floating up high. So,
I mean, I know they're all kneeling at this point, but still.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, that's true, too. Maybe he is the right size.
Mm.
Well, I never thought about that. All right. Yeah, so... Okay. How about you, Mr. Skeeter?
Yeah. Oops. Get my slides here. I can't want. There it is. Yeah, we meet Pedro, who also is this is his day job. He's a guide.
Isn't it the brother?
I think so.
I thought, or at least that's my head.
I know. The first time I
brothers.
ever saw it, I'm like, how the heck did he get back there? And he's okay. I thought he got shot. But then I'm like, oh, wait a minute, that's not him. Yeah. Pedro is played by Miguel Castillo. He's been in Heretic, Billy the Kid TV show, Superman and Lois, Debris, Get Shorty, and Shania Twain, Thank You Baby for Making Someday Come So Soon. He was a dancer in the video for that. Also, he is in a ton. I mean, a lot of Hallmark and Lifetime shows.
I knew you were going to say Hallmark.
Ton. Oh my goodness! Like 3/4 of his catalog is just that.
Hey, if it paid for everybody's houses and bills, hey, you do what you got to do.
Yeah.
I ain't never going to knock people for doing Hallmark movies.
Yep. Yeah, if it pays your bills, go for it. But it's not my kind of show. No.
Oh, Mr. Frank.
Yep, we meet Burke, played by Enrico Colatoni. Yeah, Colatoni. He's been in Galaxy Quest.
Yep.
Contagion. Veronica Marr.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a lot. He was her dad, I think, if I remember right. Or somehow related to her. I can't remember. So he was in a lot of it. Yeah, he does look like Deloise Smith. Allegiance, Fubar, The Trades, Indiana Jones, and The Great Circle. You know that movie we never seen, that we never seen? Station 11, Westworld, Bunker Burger, iZombie, Travelers, Bad Blood, Carmilla, Person of Interest, Remedy, Play It Again, Dick. That's the name of the title, seriously. Warehouse 13.
Oh, yeah.
Celine, like Celine Dion's movie. He played her husband. Just Shoot Me, AI, Artificial Intelligence, Stigmata, and so much more. He's a great actor.
Career actor, yeah.
Yeah. Just Shoot Me is what I remember him from.
Yeah, Warehouse 13, Westworld, or no, not Westworld. Indiana Jones, Great Circle. I remember that one part he's in, but yeah. Stigmata, he played a priest. So
yeah, I like Stigmata. That's all right.
Yeah, it was a pretty good movie. Next we get our wonderful little healing device with some mild side effects, like mental issues, nothing big, just like any other drugs you see on TV right now.
I do like Daniel stepping away from it at the end of the episode.
I got that.
Like, get away from me.
Pretty sure it's off.
Yeah. If you look at the center, it kind of looks like a mini Stargate Event Horizon.
That's what I thought it looked like.
And there too. That's what I thought was pretty cool. Yeah, Sergeant Siler is back with some pretty funny lines, actually.
Siler watch. He wasn't in the infirmary. Sorry, everybody.
Wasn't in the infirmary and didn't have any injuries. So
I'm breaking my streak.
Yep. And I'm not sure in the back here, is that Robert Nepper?
No.
No? Who is that? It was bugging me and I could not figure it out. So
Well, he doesn't have any lines, so he wouldn't be credited.
No, he's not credited. But it does kind of look like him a little bit. That's what I was wondering, because later on he plays Simon in Universe for several episodes.
Okay.
So I just saw him and I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Is that Simon? No, mate. Yeah, no, I wasn't sure. So, but I'll take your word on that there.
Yeah, this is a background guy. Definitely not Robert Nepper.
Okay.
Robert Nepper at this point would have been a pretty big actor. I think he would not have allowed his agent to book something where his name is not on screen and he doesn't have a speaking part.
I was going to say, I wasn't 100% sure if this is before or after he started making it big. All right. So that answers that question.
I like this scene because they talk about, hey, this feels like my old football uniform. I mean, they wore helmets back then.
Siler giving Jacob the business.
I know.
That was great. This scene of the gate room. Oh, I love this. It's got the perfect secured gate. I mean, you got the force field around it. You got lava underneath. You got the skinny little bridge, and then you got this super well armored doorway to get in.
Like this, two super soldiers.
Yeah, two super soldiers. Yeah, so it's like, yeah, that's how you protect the gate so nobody gets in. Yeah. So, next we meet Thoth, who is played.
I'm gonna make fun of my friend Lord Thoth.
Yeah.
No.
Played by Ian Marsh. He's been in Along Came a Spider, The Sentinel, Connor's War, Andromeda, 7 Days, another one for your Stargate card,
Conundrum,
Millennium, and the X-Files.
Yeah.
He's also been in a few episodes before that we didn't really notice him, but he was in season 3, episode 2, Seth, as an armed disciple. Season 3, episode 19, New Ground, as Bedrosian medic.
Oh, that's right. You mentioned this back then.
Yeah, I did. So, but I couldn't remember if I looked at my notes from before and I didn't see it. And I'm like, well, I'll just bring it up. I'm pretty sure we talked about it.
Yeah.
So, and yeah, this layer is so cool. It's like the coolest bad guy layer. So,
I could never go back to it.
I know.
Yeah, we never go back to it. I love that Anubis has other Gould working for him. I mean, it's kind of been established that it's a normal thing that there are lesser Gould, there are Gould who serve system lords.
Yep.
But we don't see it all that often.
No. Some of them are duplicitous, trying to figure out a way to take him out. Even Balls.
Yeah.
Maybe not so much anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, then we got there's another queen.
This was queen. So cool. Like, callback. Let's go.
And then when they start putting it together and Teal'c remembers, oh yeah, Jonas Quinn had that thing in his head from Anubis, remember? That's how they know it.
Yeah.
And all the pieces got put back together and they're like, oh yeah, now it makes sense why he knows all this. So
Anubis still had all that information at his disposal. They never destroyed that. So it's like, ooh, nice.
Yep. So it was kind of interesting to see another queen. This one a little smaller, but it was still interesting.
Not nearly as old, probably, is what the deal was.
Yeah, and they didn't blow her up either. So
Yeah.
the other one, this one they did though.
Yeah.
And she's the interesting thing to me about the queen is they speculate she's in league with Anubis.
Yes.
Like she and
Yeah.
Anubis have had some conversations and they've decided to hatch this plan.
Mhm.
She's a willing participant.
Which is
Yep.
completely wild. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
let's give her a name. No.
Mhm.
I'm teasing the writers. You didn't need a name. I'm just like, man, you're setting up a great little.
Yeah, I was
Brought
going to
somebody
say,
on at some point. To...
I didn't put it in my notes, but I was going to say, here we find the queen played by, oh, never mind. I didn't even give her a name. So,
She's an ex-queen.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then we got this throne room, which is different than his previous throne room. So it's still pretty cool looking. Like from his ship, he had that throne room in there, which was a lot darker looking, a little cooler.
Still has the two the hand pedestals that he had from his ship, though, too.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, and then we get
You got
that's
the
a
other
lot
angle.
a lot of Cull warriors. The team is definitely in trouble.
The reaction was basically Temple of Doom, like, oh crap, we're in trouble.
And I did have to double check. Peter DeLuise was involved with this episode, so that's why I put definitely bigger. Yep,
I
definitely
need to make that clear.
DeLuise moment. Same with when Daniel was being chased. They shot up a tree and it had like these huge bullet explosions off it. It's like, no, bullets don't make the bark fly off that big. So
He likes to shoot up trees too.
so I know I shoot a lot of those guns. No. If
Put
it was the
extra squibs in
yeah.
there.
Yeah, backside would blow out like that. Yeah. Then
Oh man.
You got
This-
a better shot than I did.
this gave me some issues. This is one of my major nitpicks about this. Since when have the rings worked mid-flight? And why is it working mid-flight when usually there has to be somewhere there's a ring platform for it to drop?
Well, they've
You-
ringed in outer space before as well. So
But they didn't ring it. They intercepted a ring transmission.
No, in the tangent, they ring them
Oh,
out
that's right.
of
Yeah.
space. The rings do work short distances without
right.
a ring platform. But if you
Right.
want to go long distance, you need the ring
Yeah.
platform. Like if you're hovering
That's
like
what it
30
was, yeah.
feet, 30 feet above the ground, yeah, the rings work. But if you're like in orbit, you need
Mhm.
a ring platform in order for you to ring down to the planet.
And how come these rings fly away?
Because
there's
they're
no-
gone.
Because physics, yeah.
yeah, it's physics.
The wind, the air.
Technically,
That's
they're
my-
being held in place by the energy when they drop somebody off, and then they shoot back up. So while being in that energy field,
Yeah, that's
So,
a good question.
when
My
the rings
headcanon-
drop, they would just float away as they're dropping. But instead, they came down in a column, and then all of a sudden floating away, and you can see the energy is still floating through them. So
Hmm.
it's like
they should be
they
held
must
there
stop
for longer
until they pop back up
and go
again,
back up.
Or
Yeah. It makes a
totally
cool
fly out.
visual.
yeah,
That's
it
for
does
sure.
make a cool visual,
Yeah.
but that made me not happy. So
My headcanon with the rings has always been that okay, so we know the rings can detect other rings.
mhm.
Yeah.
So if you're close to rings, you know that they're down there and you can push the go button and we'll go. My headcanon has always been for stuff like this and what they did in Tangent when they scooped up Jack and Teal'c is there's just an override button. Like no other rings detected. We're not going to beam you anywhere. And Braytac knows how to push the override button and go anyway.
So,
They're independent rings. Yeah. But yeah, I agree with you on that. That makes sense too.
well, I like the physics idea because you saw the rings kind of shimmering and
Mhm.
wavering, and then all of a sudden, boom, ejected. It's like, well, can't use the rings to get out of the ship, so you're going to have to land somewhere. So
Yep.
Ain't getting those back again.
Yeah. This ship is now ringless.
And like Jeff alluded to earlier, Daniel sidestepping a couple steps. They're pretty sure it's off.
We stopped the glowy part.
Yeah.
That's
So
my favorite part of the Earth stuff, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Daniel shimmering away like, and get away from me. I'm so sick of looking at that thing, even though we just got it.
Mm-hmm. But
All
that's
right.
what I had for scenes and people.
Okay. Thor, did we hit you up yet?
Not yet, but I'll try and keep it quick.
No
Yeah,
problem.
good conclusion. I agree with Darren. The Tartarus stuff was awesome. Classic Stargate with them sneaking around, planting C4, finding out information, spying on the Gould, not taking them on head on, but using stealth and subterfuge to get the information they need and accomplish the goals that they need to. Like taking out that queen was the most important part of that mission.
Yep.
Everything else was secondary, like getting rid of her. Yeah, he's still got over 1,000 of these guys, but if you can actually come up with a weapon to start killing them, you can start whittling down the numbers. And I'm thinking it's not easy to talk a queen into going along with this kind of scheme. Like Anubis got lucky that he found one that's like, yeah, I'm willing to follow you for now. Well, I'll probably betray you later once I get a body.
Yeah, and it's setting up for the finale, right? I forgot how much of season 7 is just sowing seeds for Lost City.
Mm-hmm.
Because here it's okay, we're going to get a weapon, spoiler alert, in a few episodes that can take out a Cold Warrior kind of one at a time, but there are thousands of them, as Sam says.
Yeah.
So they are going to be a significant threat going forward as Anubis starts to set his sights on Earth.
Yeah, because he really loads up on Earth. I think we really ticked him off here. I think this is probably the catalyst to his, you know what, these Earth people are ticking me off. It's time to end them. They cost me my unlimited factory of Coal Warriors. And, you know, the Earth stuff, it was okay, too. You kind of get tired of that guy threatening them over and over and over again. It's like, yeah. We get it, buddy. And yeah, just everybody's happy when they're dead. It's like, we ain't gonna shed no tears over you guys. And the zombie part was cool though, when that guy kept getting up after dying. That's like, oh man. Yeah, turn that thing off. Turn it off now.
Don't turn it on again.
Don't touch it.
That's why they cast a stunt performer as Chalo, is because that guy's on squib duty.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's like I said with part 1, part 2, yeah, you want to watch it to the finish. It's good. And yeah, Burke's good too. Like he's an interesting foil to Jack.
That's crazy, man.
That's crazy. Let me guess. Classified? Yep. That's crazy, man.
He's got one of my favorite lines, which is a reference to a totally different property altogether, but I'll say
yeah.
But no.
That's about all I got. Sorry.
All good. Yeah, I really enjoy it. I do feel like it does stick the landing. We do spend I'll get into a little bit of my nitpicks. We spend too long on the Earth stuff. Whereas the first one, there's a lot of Earth stuff and a little bit of everything else. And it's equal, and at times it feels balanced, but it feels like there's a lot more of the Earth stuff. This one feels like we should be wrapping up the Earth stuff and then accelerating the more space stuff. Like that should be the reverse focus. That way you feel like a complete story, in my opinion. So overall, I think the story's exceedingly solid. It's very good. It's just it feels unbalanced once you get to this part because it feels like no, we're spending just as much time on the Earth stuff as we did in the first part instead of adjusting the shift to where it feels like a natural balance between both episodes. That being said, I really enjoy the stories. Like I said, we spend way too long on the Earth stuff. I don't like the continual torture stuff. I mean, that's part of my nitpick. But the performances is what I'm getting to here is they're all really good. Michael Shanks is fantastic as Daniel Jackson, and even under duress, and even Dr. Lee. Like, you actually care about him breaking a little bit. So it kind of pulls at you enough. My problem is, while I like Burke, that story feels like it should have been dedicated to its own episode, not part of a two-parter. I mean, I see how they finagled it and made it work. It just kind of felt a little out of place, but still, it's a really good character piece and background for Jack, and making up somewhat with a friend and finding out what really happened on a mission from years ago. So I like the story. Performances are really good. Love the Tartarus stuff though. Absolutely. That's when I'm like, ooh, now you're making the evil guy evil again. He's been kind of off and on this season, and now we're starting to ramp up, and it feels like a nice build of momentum to get to the final part of the season, which is completely insane. And I love this back half, like this middle and then to the end. It's like this mad dash. Like we're past space race, we're past, which, we've already talked about that. We're already past a lot of the goofy stuff. Now we're getting fun, entertaining core Stargate with quality writing, quality performances, and overall, I think it's a killer episode. Just wished it was balanced a little bit differently. But otherwise, love the special effects. Love Turtles. Let's go. More of this, please. Wish we could have gone back again and again and again. But that's just me. And the super soldier stuff, pretty cool. And I like the death scene of the soldier at the end with the rings. Sorry, Skeeter. I'm going to totally be like, nope. I thought it was a super cool shot and well worth it. Damn the physics. But any favorite lines? I know this one's a little more quotable. Darren, do you have any favorite lines from this part?
I like the Daniel stuff at the end. Yeah, I don't find Evolution to be all that standout in its dialogue. I mean, no knock on the writers, but it's kind of it's got a lot to do, and it's really focused on doing it. And the characterizations are accurate, but I don't know. I watch this and I feel like everybody's themselves, right? Daniel is very Daniel, Jack is very Jack, but nobody's particularly standing out.
That's a good point. All really good, but yeah, nobody really accelerates out of the blocks, so to speak. They all stay in their lane. All right. And how about you, Thor?
Yeah, no, I have a couple. The gear up scene, of course, we kind of went through that one, but Siler, when he's gearing up Jacob, how's that, sir? Jacob, pretty good. Reminds me of my old football days. Did they have helmets back in those days, sir? Funny.
Of all people that do zingers, like Darren pointed out earlier, it's Siler.
Yeah. And I had the one that you opened the episode with. Okay, my name is Burke, and I'll be your guide. But I won't go. The video is good. That's a great video.
I'll play it again super quick.
Hey, my name is Burke, and I'll be your guide. Today we'll be looking at indigenous vegetation of Central America. Watch your step, ladies. We're not in Minnesota. Easy.
Easy. He knows Jack is from Minnesota.
I kind of like how Burke did a Midwestern accent too, right there when he said Minnesota, or not in Minnesota.
Yeah.
And I love the native vegetation of Central America, or whatever the line was.
Yeah.
And it's clearly a British Columbia forest with some,
Yep.
Yeah.
some leafy greens in the mix.
And then just I like that Burke. Hey, is that thing that makes the guy do that thing? Jackson, yeah, it's okay. It's off now. At least we think it's off. It's not glowing anymore.
Yeah.
Oh man. And American. I love American Gum. Those are good guys from Raphael, or not Raphael, but the first.
Rogelio.
Rogelio.
Yeah, Rogelio. Sorry.
All right. And Skeeter, you mind if I do this again?
Sure. That's fine.
All right. I'm going to kick it off with my favorite reference to one of my favorite horror movie franchises.
Mine too.
What's with the guy from Evil Dead?
Yeah.
So somebody had to be a fan. I don't know if I doubt that was improv.
Yeah.
But it fit the character.
Yeah.
A little crazy guy.
Classified?
Yeah. And then
you guys are into some crazy crap, man.
Yeah. That was good at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, was that? I forgot which episode this one was from. It might have been from the first one, but this is the only other clip I had. Better idea.
Does anyone else have a better idea?
No, it's this episode.
Yeah, it
after
was.
watching it again, because I just like Braytech. It took just like, no. The look on their faces is just priceless as a comeback, and I always like to make a Jacob / Selmack clip because half the time they're just so entertaining. Whether they're funny or not is beside the point. Sometimes they are, sometimes they're not. I'm gonna hate season 8. I'm just saying. But that's what I got, Skeeter.
I got a few more. Burke says, "We're not just going to leave you." Rogelio, "Sure you can, senor. Help will be here soon. Don't worry. This is not the first time I've been shot. Save your friends. Please. They owe me lots of money, Jack."
He's only been shot for like what 2-3 days at this point, hanging out there. It's like, well, you took a nice, clean, fresh shower between days.
Yeah, I don't know what they have down in Central America that would be big enough to go around and eat somebody, but he lucked out.
There's lots down there that could have took him out.
I'm assuming there is.
You got panthers down there, jaguars. Yeah, there's a few.
Clearly, you don't understand the healing powers of the Vancouver forest.
There we go.
Just saying.
Yeah. Growing more beard.
Yeah.
That depends on where you got shot. You know, you don't bleed out every shot. You know.
Was he Ronnie McKay?
Maybe.
Was he shot in the butt?
Yeah, you know, maybe it's the magical pine sap. I mean, the forest trees down there. Whoa, Mr. ABF.
Oh, hey, what's up,
Making
brother?
a
Thank you
special
for the gifties.
Thank you. Everyone, make sure to grab them. So, yeah, as you can see, like Darren, you know, you got this lovely forest of Canadian wilderness disguised as a jungle, as he's at the bottom of what looks like to be a pine tree. So, look at that part. Let's see, where was we did the Evil Dead line. Oh yeah, Braytech grabbing Teal'c's arm. Teal'c, are you hurt? Teal'c says, indeed. Braytech, where? Teal'c says, my pride. An old man did what I could not. And the final one is right at the end scene with Bert. Jack says, I think I should recommend that you be posted to a nicer place. Burke, a temperate zone, not too hot, not too cold.
Yeah,
Fine looking women that put out like broken candy machines. Jackson, whatever. I'll see what I could do. Burke, thanks, buddy. Yeah, that was like my all-time favorite Burke line, where he's like, "Oh, not too hot, not too cold. Women put out like a broken candy machine." So. Thanks. Yeah, that's all I had for lines. I mean, there was some other ones in there, but they weren't as quippy or made me giggle as hard.
Yeah, that's fine. A little more focused on the story here.
Yep.
Now, on the side of things that maybe we didn't like, Darren, what about this didn't work for you?
It's kind of evident in Skeeter's excellent recap for us. What didn't he spend any time on? He didn't spend time on the torture scenes.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't spend time on much time on the Burke stuff either, but the torture stuff drags the episode down. It just does. And it's not. It's because they keep going back to it and it doesn't advance anything, I feel like. Right. So we go to Daniel. Daniel's being tortured a little bit, and then we cut back, and Daniel's being tortured a medium amount, and then we cut back to Tartarus, and then we come back and Daniel has to watch Lee being dragged out to be tortured, and then we cut back, and now Daniel's being tortured a lot with maybe a car battery, and it's getting bad. I mean, we get it. At the end of the day, it's a bit much. I think they were trying to get Daniel to the spot where we see him at the end of the episode, right? When Jack shows up and he's face the tree, Daniel is kind of wrecked and is kind of shell shocked. So we got to get Daniel to that point. So I understand why they cut in so much of it, but I think it doesn't add much to the episode. And then the Burke stuff, I'm curious to see what you guys think of the Burke stuff. I feel like Burke as a character is maybe 70% of the way there.
Yeah.
He's not fully fleshed out, partially because Jack doesn't give him anything, right? Jack at the end, Jack gives him the, okay, I'm going to put in a good word for you, get you better assignment. But there's no friendship there. There's no relationship there. There's no apology for, hey, you did something good for the widow of somebody who was on our team.
Yeah.
There's no recognition there. So that whole Burke Jack dynamic felt like it was just a little undercooked for my tastes.
Yeah, I agree. It felt a little short for me on that end.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Supreme Commander Thor, is there anything that maybe you didn't dig?
Yeah, mainly the Earth stuff. Just basically what Darren was saying. Yeah, I think Jack was a little too buttoned up in this episode. I think he would have been a lot better if he would have quipped back and forth with Burke a little bit more. It would have been more entertaining. Because it was basically one-sided with Burke doing all the talking and Jack just looking upset the whole time.
Jack just not wanting to deal with it. Just, I want to get to Daniel and not deal with you anymore.
Yeah, but obviously they had a pass, so they should have got along a little better, I think. Yeah, he might have thought that, but like he said, he didn't see what happened, so he didn't know. Like, he's judging him by something that he doesn't know what really happened. So I don't know. And that's about it, really. This is a good episode. Like I said, if you watch part 1, you gotta watch part 2. I can't watch them alone. So
yeah. Look like Endor.
yeah, true.
All right. Yep.
All right. Guess me. There's quite a few things in here. Like we covered Burke pretty good. I mean, that him telling him, finally breaking down, like, this is what happened. He was a year from retirement. He was ready to flip sides, give weapons to, the guy that we're fighting against, so I had to take him down. because I didn't, his wife would have lost everything if he, was discovered that that's what he was doing. Yeah, it was like here we're finally getting the backstory of what happened, and then all of a sudden it's like, yep, all right, let's keep going on, and it's like, whoa, wait, what? It's like I said, Darren, 70% there. It's just
Yeah.
It was rushed. If this was a 3-parter, maybe then. But yeah. The other thing is, I think Thoth should have had a mask on with something that looked like he had or maybe if he had a really long nose to him, because Egyptian mythology has him as the sacred abyss, which is a type of crane, or a baboon. So I mean, that would have been funny too. Had him in like a baboon outfit.
It's a Tesh nose leaks.
Yeah.
Or drips.
Drip. Yeah, drip.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys covered a lot too. But the one that really got me, besides the rings flying away, the biggest one was the likelihood that they would have gotten away from Anubis's base. First off, they had those Cull warriors. They would have mowed them down trying to run to that ship. There's like 3 or 4 of them behind them, and they just pop, 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 pop. They'd have been all dead. Second of all, if they didn't shoot at them, those defense weapons at the base, they're really close. They shouldn't have missed them one bit. So, in my opinion, they would have never made it off that base. They'd have been killed off right there. But that's about it. Those are the only things I didn't like about this. Besides, the episode was rushed, like you guys said. It's just
this could have almost been a 3-parter. I think.
Yeah,
they could have easily.
I was thinking it
made
could have been a
this-
1-parter.
Hey,
Fair point,
Darren's
Darren.
harsh.
We'll make them their own episodes. Like,
Yeah.
seriously, if you're gonna do like the Jack stuff with the Burke and on Earth, that's one episode. You want to do a full episode on Tartarus? Boom, we can do that too.
Yep.
But,
That's close
how
to my
much
balance
does-
comment earlier. So
Skeeter, how much do you think Burke's gun weighs?
Oh,
'Cause I
know,
was
'cause
looking at that going, he's really lugging that thing around the jungle, because that
That's
looks
like a-
like
about 20-pound gun.
yeah.
So it's not terrible. He does have a sling. So
Okay, he did have a sling. All right.
Yeah, he did have a sling for it. So I mean, that's holding a lot of the weight. But yeah, I've shot that gun, and it is fun.
Yeah, no, it definitely looked fun, but he had like
Yeah.
all the attachments and the underbarrel grenade launcher. Like none of that stuff is light back then. It's not small like
so
it is
that's like
now.
20 to 25 pounds. What he
Yeah.
had on there. So, but yeah, I like him. Get down. That's pretty much what happened too.
Yeah.
Just a mist. But yeah.
yeah, well, I already kind of talked about my balance issues with it. Otherwise, to answer Darren's question about Burke, he's not all the way there for me either. Just feels a bit jammed in there, so to speak. It's like we're trying to repeat the Mayborn sort of kind of character. Like we have this backstory. He just doesn't. I don't feel like they follow the character all the way to where it needs to be, and the explanation and his interactions with Jack is, I don't feel that same chemistry. It doesn't feel like it clicks quite right. I like the story beats, and I think they do a great job acting, but it just felt like between Jack, he just didn't want to hear like none of it, and it all fell flat on its head when he heard the story. He's just like, yeah, well, I was doing my job. I'm not going to make crap up just to save your butt. And why didn't you? There wasn't even you never told me any of this. You found out about it and you kept this to yourself and you were watching him and you couldn't communicate that with me. Kind of feels like it undermines the story of how closely knit they all were.
Yeah.
So it feels like, all right, well, while I like this stuff, Burke wasn't all the way there for me. And it's like, I'm not surprised we never saw him again. And actor is great. He did the best he could.
Yeah.
But just didn't feel right.
When they did that, Jack's backstory with Cromwell, which was Marshall Teague's character in A Matter of Time, that was
I love.
They did a lot with a little bit of time, a little bit of screen time, a little bit of dialogue. They sold that very deeply because it was very intense, and Jack's reaction to it was very intense. That he got left for dead, behind enemy lines. And with Burke, it's like they tried to do a version of that character, but make him funny, kind of make him a little goofy, a little more Mayborn. And it's because Jack doesn't give him anything. There's no chemistry because Jack is not willing to kind of give an inch. Even if he had just said, right, when he had heard Burke's explanation for why the friendly fire incident happened and, wanting to make sure Cindy and the kids, the guy's wife, didn't lose his pension, his paycheck, just give Jack a little half a line that says, you did that for Cindy. That would be something.
Yeah.
Right.
I know they're trying to make him crazy. Like he's not all there in his head too.
He's been down here way too long.
Yeah.
It just
like he's a little
didn't pull off.
Gone native a little bit.
It's
not there.
No. Close.
Yeah. But that's about what I got on this one. And it doesn't kill the episode for me. I still really like it as a two-parter. And but let's get into some scores, and we'll send everybody out of here tonight. Darren, what would you ultimately score this one as an episode, and then as a whole as a two-parter?
Yeah, higher, like I said, higher highs and lower lows for me for part 2.
Yeah.
So 5.5 out of 7 chevrons for part 2.
Okay.
And what does that average to? 5.25?
Yeah.
I don't understand your 7 chevron system. Have a quarter of a chevron here.
We need the MacGyver map system for everybody. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thor, how about you?
I'm going to give it 5.5 as well. It's, good. I enjoy it. Good stuff. Sorry.
It's okay. I know it's good.
It's late at night.
We're wrapping
up.
Tapping out. All right. How about you, Skeeter?
This one's Darren's got the best explanation. It's good and bad at the same time. I have to say it's a 5 out of 7 for me because there were so many issues I was not happy with. So, but I already told you. Plus, besides the jaguar and probably snakes and fire ants, as someone else pointed out, and there's flesh-eating bugs in the jungle too. Yeah, there's a good chance you'd have been dead. So, but 5 out of 7.
Alrighty. Yeah, I'm actually gonna rate this part lower, even though there's some things that are really cool in this one. But there's also some things that, like we pointed out, they drag it down, that's unbalanced, and some character choices that just never get out of their lane and stand out too much. So I'm actually gonna give this a 5. And the average for both of them is gonna be a 6. So 5 out of 7 chevrons for part 2, but average is 6. So, did I already? Oh no. And Gateworld's rating 7.88, and Darren, you gave this 3 out of 4 stars. So,
for Tartarus,
a
little bit above average for all the Tartarus stuff, all the lore stuff with the Pangarans and Egeria. Yeah, but give us a Tartarus episode, and it's a 10 out of 10 banger with all 4 members of the team plus Jacob and Brayton running around Tartarus for 45 minutes. Let's go.
If we had gone back one more time for that solidly, that would have been like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Hey, you knew where it was. It was probably well defended now, though, or even more well defended.
Yeah.
Well, then you bring a bigger ship.
Yeah, we'll get right on that with Atlantean cruiser or something like that.
Mhm.
Sure, and Corvette.
Oh, I have
Uh,
another nitpick before we wrap.
No, that's cool. Yeah, what you got?
Thoth sneaking up on them from behind.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, that's
And then
just typical
before
ghoul
he can get a shot
behavior.
off, he's got the jump on them.
yeah.
He calls them out with his hand raised, and then before he can get a shot off, what was it? Teal'c just turns around and zaps him.
That's
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that's
I think
right.
Carter gets a shot
Brother.
off too,
Yeah.
and
I
then
forgot about that part.
when he tries to actually hand device them again, then she just empties the clip into him.
Mhm.
Oh
Like-
my god.
I chalk that up to typical Gould arrogance.
Gould
I'm
arrogance.
I'm-
Exactly
I'm
right.
okay with it because they can never do anything small.
No, they cannot. Well, that's Evolution, everybody. Stargate SG-1 Season 7. And what do we got coming up next week? We got
Uh,
We got
not one of
Grace
my
and
favorite
Fallout.
episodes.
yeah.
Fallout
So-
good.
Grace and Fallout. That'll be. I like Grace. I don't
Yeah,
remember
Grace is-
Fallout enough to. I'm gonna have to rewatch it.
Mm-hmm.
I
That'll
like
be
Fallout
fun.
just because Jonas is back with his
Yeah.
sister.
Oh, that's that one.
That's good. Yep.
Oh,
With his sister.
sharing haircuts.
Yeah.
Technically,
There-
she's adopted.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, Darren, you want to let everybody know where they can find you and what you got coming up next?
Yeah, you can find me everywhere as Gateworld. Gateworld.net is the website, here on YouTube as Gateworld. And right now we're kind of buried in the Save Stargate campaign and trying to get Amazon's attention. I think even if the decision does not change, even if Martin's show is not saved, I think it's a good thing that fans are making noise and making sure that the executives who made this decision know that we're not cool with it. We see what they're doing, and they're not going to be able to count on us to just show up and pay our money for whatever they happen to do with the franchise in a couple of years.
Yeah.
I think they really burned all their goodwill.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So that's what I'm focused on right now.
right on. And are you having a stream tomorrow, or is that on?
No, so I've been doing Friday streams. I was originally already planning to take off most of the summer from this point forward.
Gotcha.
But yeah, with all this, it's going to be a little more ad hoc. I think as David and I find stuff to talk about, we might do like we did last week, which was a kind of short 30 minutes to 60 minutes campaign update, campaign war room style
Okay.
live stream. So yeah, be on the lookout for that.
Super cool.
But not
Alright,
tomorrow.
Supreme- Yep, not a problem. And Supreme Commander Thor, how about you?
I am over on Twitter. You can find me tweeting quite a bit with the hashtag Save Stargate. And that's really about it. Come give me a follow. And if you watch the show, I will definitely follow you back.
Hells yeah. Mr. Skeeter.
Yeah, I'm here.
Let everybody
can-
know about you.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or Twitch, or no, Threads. That's what it's called. The Stargate Files, and on X you can find me under Skeeter the Stargate Files, where I've been joining in with all the rest of you, signing, writing, sending emails, sending everything I can. Hashtags Save Stargate. So, yeah. How about you, Jeff?
Yep, here on Suns and Shadows. We're on all the social medias. We even fired up an old TikToker now, and we're going to start uploading some shorts. We got a couple there just to kind of get things started and moving. So
All right.
we'll fix profile images and things like that and update things that only just happened. And we're going to be actually making this an audio form show as well. So stay tuned. This is going to be a podcast in and of itself as well at some point. And those will be on delay. So we're figuring out that here and there, but Want to say thank you to everybody for tuning in. Great to have you all with us tonight. Very exciting chat as always. Thank you, Darren, for joining us again. Always a fun time to have you around. Talk some really classic Stargate. And thank you, everybody on out there. Hit the like button on the way out. Hope you have a good night, and we will see you next week.
Come try ya.
Yeah. Hey, listen. Stop by anytime. In fact, I'll take you fishing. I'd love to do that. There's this lake in northern Minnesota where the bass grow that big. Well,
Don't call us. We'll call you.
we better get out of here. No, really? No, really.
You will go. Right. You will go.
Think it gets showtime?